Three, two, one, Packers with that bad man, Aaron Rodgers. Leads us to victory, Packers. Mason Crosby makes the field goal to win the game for the Packers. Green Bay Packers. What's our record? 3, 2, 1. Green Bay Packers. Oh my God. Forgive the somewhat off-key singing. I'm still better than Bruno, but who isn't? Of course, 3, 2, and 1. That's our record after our magnificent victory over the San Francisco 49ers. It looked bad for us that Monday night. We were down by a touchdown. With 3 minutes left and no timeouts, but that's still too much time for the greatest quarterback of the last 30 years, Aaron Charles Rodgers. As usual, Rodgers led us to a game-time drive, and after C.J. Beathard threw a crippling interception, and Richard Sherman did what he usually does, commit a stupid penalty that gets us a free first down. Rodgers ran 20-something yards and threw the passes he needed to throw to put Mason Crosby in the situation to win the game for us, and he did. And how about Mason Crosby? What a redemption for him. He had this terrible game. Where he missed everything in Detroit. We don't know what the hell happened to him. And all of a sudden, he comes in, lights out, making kicks left and right, including the last one to win the game. So, with that, the Packers are, as the song states, with 3, 2, and 1. So are the Vikings. And the Bears. How about those Bears? How about those Chicago Bears? They did what we all figured they would do. They were collapsing. They started to collapse. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bears in overtime were humiliated, defeated by the one and only quarterback, Brock Osweiler. Brock owns the Bears. He owns the Bears. He's supposedly bad, but he's better than Russell Wilson, but again, so am I. He's supposedly a bad quarterback, but the Bears can't beat him. And they would give it a gift. Miami fumbled at the 1 yard line, but they still went to field goal range and missed the field goal. And in the last seconds, Miami won. So all of a sudden, the NFC North is very, very cluttered. It's very cluttered. Bears are 3 and 2. Packers are 3, 2 and 1. Vikings are 3, 2 and 1. The Packers are off this week. And guess who the Bears are playing? The New England Patriots. Oh my God! That's just a gift, isn't it? Not just so Brady doesn't fuck it up. Speaking of Brady and Mahomes, they clashed on Sunday Night Football. High scoring affair. 43-40 was the final score, but all that proved was two things. One, Mahomes is better than Brady, but there are 600 quarterbacks that can say the same thing, Rodgers being one of them. And two, if Kansas City had kept Alex Smith, they'd have beaten New England. Alex Smith owns the Patriots. I said Kansas City's going to regret getting rid of Alex Smith, and it's starting. It is starting because Alex Smith's in first place. Granted, the division's bad, but first place is first place. Speaking of the NFC East, oh my goodness, how about Dallas raining down points on a defense that was supposedly impenetrable? The Jaguars got beaten like they stole something. They got beat 40-7 in Jerry World, and now people, myself included, are wondering: is this Jaguars deep? Was the Jaguars defense exposed? Are there really holes in it? I know I myself believe it because here's a fantasy update for you. I got rid of Jacksonville defense right after that game. I've been alternating between them and the Steelers defense. I started the Steelers defense on my fantasy team. The Steelers only gave up 20 points, but Jacksonville's defense, oh my goodness, they just completely shit the bed. I decided to get rid of them, and because the Steelers are off, so I actually got the Cowboys defense. I'm starting them as my defense for week 7 on fantasy. I'll see how that goes, especially with the Packers off. I'm going to have to start Alex Smith as my quarterback. But Alex Smith's good enough. He not only looks like Rodgers, he throws and runs like him. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll win my 5th straight game. Um, Speed of winning, the Rams are still undefeated. Still undefeated. They beat Denver in a very close game, and they're 6-0, and they have the Niners next. Um, what the NFC? The NFC. Here's how I see it as far as the Packers. We can forget about home field. I think home field, the NFC is going to go through LA. We need to get that second spot. I know it's too early to talk about that, but we need to get that second spot. That's a first round bye because number two, the conference can swoop in and get home field if we win, and somehow number one gets beaten at the divisional round. It has happened before. How we did it to a number one 2 years ago, but yeah. So we just got to win the division and finish ahead of whoever wins. Finish ahead of whoever wins the South and the East. Because LA's getting that home field. I really think they are. And like I said, I mentioned Pittsburgh. Yeah, they put out a big victory against Cincinnati, and now things seem to be clicking again. Things seem to be clicking again in Pittsburgh. They're off too. And next, I think the first game after bye is against the Browns. And sadly for Cleveland, I think the Browns are kind of starting to come down off this high they were on from managing to play 3 games without losing this season. The Browns are 2-3-1, which is much better than they were anticipated. They anticipated, so it's still a win for them. But it looks like the Browns could be coming down to earth, which is kind of sad because I was hoping for a big season with Mayfield as quarterback for them. I mean, if anyone deserves so much as a winning year, never mind the playoffs. If anyone just deserves to be over 500 to end the season, it's them. They've been through too much. But the Browns, who the Browns play? The Browns lost to the Chargers, got killed by the Chargers. And, now they need to kind of hope things work out for them to the point where they actually finish with a decent record. Though really 6-9-1, that would be a decent record for them. So that's I myself am hoping that things go right for Cleveland. But it's pretty interesting in the NFL. Miami and New England are tied for first, but how long until Miami gets exposed? I don't think this is going to last. I hope it kind of does if they both stay competitive heading to the head-to-head match in Miami, but I don't know. I've seen the AFC East too much at times to think that Miami's going to stay in contention for that division entering December. But things are getting crazy. Man. Things are getting crazy. You got cluttered divisions everywhere. The AFC South has has Jacksonville, Tennessee, and Jacksonville, Tennessee, and Houston all knotted up at 3-3, and it's pretty interesting. Like I said, it's too early to talk playoffs. Playoff talk usually starts around Thanksgiving or close to it, but it makes very interesting. We'll see in the next 4 weeks where things go. But that's my review of Week 6. It's been a crazy week. And like I said, that game in Miami went to overtime, and the streak continues. There has been at least one overtime in every week of this NFL season. Will it continue in Week 7? Who knows? But Week 7 kicks off with Denver and Arizona, two train wrecks going at it on Thursday Night Football. I'm kind of worried about this, but it might turn out to be a close game, considering Denver's kind of screwy. But yeah, that's what starts Week 7. Week 7 will also feature another game in London because Seattle and Oakland were in London, and Oakland got killed 27-3 in that game in England. There's going to be another game in England. The Titans and Chargers are going to go at it. Possibly 2 playoff teams. This could be a playoff matchup. Do you believe that? But yeah, the Titans and Chargers go at it in England. That game is going to be on CBS at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, which means when we wake up in the morning in the West Coast, that game will be staring at us right in the face. Like I said, the Bears play the Patriots. The Packers are off this week. Texans and Jaguars are the game for first place. Both teams are 3-3, but they're tied. The Browns play the Bucks. this week, and the Bucks are kind of falling, so this could be Cleveland's chance to go back to 500. We'll see how everything goes there. Another potential first place game: Dallas versus Washington. The Sunday night game is Bengals Chiefs. I don't know why that's on Sunday night in NBC. I don't know why the Chiefs are on NBC for 2 weeks in a row. And I certainly like to know what the hell the Bengals did to earn the Sunday night game. And the Monday night game is Giants and Falcons. Yes, these teams have bad records, but it's still going to be an interesting game, especially since whoever loses could be officially done. So that's what's happening in Week 7. That's my recap of Week 6. And with that, I say good afternoon and enjoy this insane season.